This is Dr. Mark Hugh. He believes that climate change is going to cause a worldwide asthma epidemic. Climate change is a human-caused problem. Look at this graph. It clearly shows the direct link between human-released CO2 and rise in temperature. This graph is courtesy of cfax.com.
With the thunderstorm conditions, the very small particles come down to about 3 microns, and that's small enough to get down to the lower airways. And so patients who haven't had asthma before can now actually get asthma.
That was Australian medical expert Mark Hughes telling us about how climate change can cause us to get asthma. Meet Tommy Salami. He's going to tell us about how climate change has affected his asthma.
My name is Tommy Salami. I'm 17 years old. I was born April 15th, 2002. I've been living with asthma my entire life. In the past couple of years, it's really just been spiking up. It's been getting a lot worse, and I believe it's because of the global warming, a lot of the CO2, and the changing of the atmosphere. It affects me in a lot of my daily chores and lifestyle. I play a lot of sports, so it gets a lot harder to play those sports with friends. It just really affects my performance.
The reason Zach has suffered so much in the past years is because climate change causes increased air and water pollution, which causes worsening effects of pre-existing respiratory problems. The CO2 in the air is very bad for our planet, but it also is very bad for us. People with asthma or without asthma will keep suffering because the parts per million of CO2 in the atmosphere keeps going up. According to NASA, it has risen over 100 parts per million since about 70 years ago. The main way to cut down on air pollution is just to completely stray away from fossil fuels. You can do this with things like the Tesla Gigafactory, not eating beef, or turning to cannibalism. Goodbye.